Holy shit. I'm back for a single take video on where my collection stands. As of today, I'm still using this trip bag, which is pretty sweet. Houses just all sorts of shit, and I mean, not even everything's in a pocket. It's wild. And then I got this little guy that I use for random 3D printed stuff, and we're gonna go through it all. First, we're gonna hit on some of these new pieces that have currently come out that I have acquired, and discuss how awesome each and every one of them is. There's been so few things that I've been getting lately that I am disappointed in. It's really pretty wild. Oh, God damn, this is 3D printed, but it doesn't even deserve to be in the 3D printed category. This slider from Haptic EDC, the Surge, is I sold my Modus Works the moment I received this, because I was like, holy shit, this was 40 bucks. I could sell my MWPs for 400 and buy all sorts of new awesome shit. So this is a must, and it belongs in the regular fidget category. Specialized one slider. Holy shit, it doesn't end. Pot, oh my god. Oops. Look at that beauty. The Groove from Mott. I've started diving into a lot of different materials that I wasn't getting into before. Save those for later. G10, which I say like I understand what that is. I don't. It's just like a plastic something, and it's phenomenal, beautiful. I see a lot of Ultim in here now. This is G10. Yellow carbon fiber. Oh, God damn it, that looks like shit. Yellow carbon fiber glass or something they called it. That's sweet. Oh my God, we're gonna do the whole fucking thing here. And I'm gonna do some shout outs for some of the extra stuff that I've been sent. So first, let's start with the Groove. This is the follow-up to the Rhythm from Mott, and I ordered mine to have the special mother of pearl inlay, and then this like epoxy finish that gives it this incredible shine. Doesn't affect the functionality of it at all, which is pretty incredible because it's machined to such a specific level that you'd think adding anything extra would affect it, but it just so happens that there is just enough room in between there for it. Hello, neighbor. So yeah, now this is my favorite move, because you get this crunch and the rotation. Currently, they're only selling this one in black and stainless steel, so it's got some heft to it, but I think when they release this one in like titanium, I'll be all over that. This is really cool though. This is a brand new one. This is the mechanical milk lid from AC/DC. This one's interesting. I have to say, out of everything, this one I'm probably have the most, I don't know. I knew the moment I opened it up that it wasn't gonna necessarily stay in my collection long term, but I'm definitely gonna get my use of it before I pass it along. I think I bought the pig ratchet coin, and I was really hoping for that sound, but obviously it's mechanical, it's not ratchet. You know, so my expectations were not necessarily in line with what the product was I was getting. But it's still a really good sound. The roller ball in the middle is fun to have. That's kind of like taken from Umberry, which I think did that with their haptic coin. And obviously it's pretty easy to take apart. I mean, you just twist that middle piece, and that's what I love about AC/DC is they make their stuff extremely easy to take apart and put back together. So all the people that love kind of dicking around with their stuff and customizing it, fidgeting with their fidgets, they make it really easy to do. Killer. This one's awesome. It's got an awesome sound, but currently mine is stuck because, oh shit, that's what I've been waiting for this whole time. So I just have to take it and glue it back in, press this magnet back into that spot, and it'll be good to go. But sometimes I even take it apart and just have a one slide piece. These things are awesome. I mean, they're small. They're, God, they just make a great fucking sound. So much so that I bought the Ultim one as well. I can hear that echoing off of my neighbor's houses across the street. This one is super snappy. Just awesome. A fucking mosquito just went in my goddamn hair. Yuck. Yes, 01 is awesome. Speaking of 01, shout out to Jacob, who sold me stuff that his 5-year-old does not want. So this is as close to a lighter, I think, as any fidget I've had has come, which I think the lighter is kind of the origin story of the fidget. I think people loved having a lighter that they could flick open, flick closed, whatever the action was of it. This piece I was really shooting for in titanium, and I'll still get the titanium one for sure. But it is super satisfying. I want to see if there's a way, because the moment you press it all the way in, it locks. But I'd love just continuous pressing. So one thing you can do is kind of place your finger there, maybe, and get those clicks, but let it catch on your finger. So that way you can continually kind of let it click back and forth. If you don't want to ruin your finger, I'm really curious if there's a way that keeps it kind of going continuously. Something I do love about Ultim that I've found is that I love taking these things apart to find out how they work. And you get Ultim and you can just see right away. I mean, you get an insight into the build of it and the design immediately. I really enjoy that. And that's a really great sounding piece. Really lightweight, but a perfect size. So, super cool. Ultim pieces that rock. Holy shit. The PAL is one of the best sounding track sliders, especially in Ultim. Oh my god, this is like one of the best sounding loud fidgets that I have, because I've started to kind of move into the quieter fidget space, just because I work in every man's American dream, a cubicle farm, but there is a machine shop attached to my work. So when I leave my cube / cell, I can go out in the machine shop and all the machines are running, and I can walk up and down the aisles and just fucking go hard on this thing, and no one is the wiser, although everyone at work knows and appreciates and understands my fidgeting. So they're all always asking to see the latest piece, but this is so loud and awesome. Shout out to Jerry Bai for helping me snag a Zerk one again, and Jason, who sent me these 4mm silicone nitride balls. I got one of those in there right now, and it kind of quiets the sound a little bit, but they're also a little larger than the standard ball that this comes with, so you get a little more pressure, but you can hear the difference between those two. So this one I can kind of keep as my loud and clacky one, and this one's kind of my in a meeting pal. These are so fucking awesome, and I'm hoping to locate a titanium one as well, because I know that the sound for that this type of slider in titanium would have a really good snap to it. Back to 01 EDC really quick. This is the yellow glass carbon fiber mechanical version. This one is phenomenal for office play. One weird thing about the mechanical sliders, it does a full spread that direction, and then like a half spread this direction, which some people might look at as like a con of this product, but I actually kind of like it, because I can do what Kev at Left EDC would call the flash drive in this direction, and then flip it and just kind of get these little short, stubby pushes. So when you flip it, you get some variation, I guess, and I kind of like that. This one looks like it was just like machined out of recycled material or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's got an interesting look about it. But I like this one a lot. It has a really great sound. I bought this shell, which is G10, for the mechanical insert that I have coming. Currently I just have the magnetic one in there, so it's not anything new that anyone hasn't seen, but just the shell itself is so awesome looking. I can't wait to have the mechanical insert in here and just go to town. And then I'll have kind of these two together to compare. because this one's super light. There is not a lot of haptic feedback. It's mostly sound. And one side pushes easier than the other. So I'm curious to see if the stainless steel mechanical insert is the same way. But super cool pieces there. All right, the drifter. I just got this today along with several of these items. Let's do a little comparison. I bought this from Fidget Things, and it got messed up real quick because I bought it and I love the feel, I love the size, I love flipping it over and getting this kind of whatever you'd call that, I don't know. That's a lot of fun. So I immediately liked it. It was easy, it was quiet, good for having in meetings. And I got so into Fidget Things coin fig that I bought the other inserts for it and then tried to install them, only to find out when I reached out to the maker, whoever the guy is that leads Fidget Things, who told me, oh yeah, there's no way you're getting those Zerk plates out of there. They're stuck in there for good. You'd have to buy a different coin fig to be able to put in the different plates. Wish I would have known that before I started taking the screws out, because they were a bitch to get out. And then, as you can see, they didn't go back in very easily. 2 of them snapped off. One just stripped, so I had to take my Dremel to it and just kind of grind it down so that it wasn't scratching the plates, which I guess I never truly did. Maybe a little bit there, but so I keep it. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen at this point, but I do like it. This has an easier play in terms of rotation, where the magnets are, and being able to kind of do this little, of course it's not going to work right now, being able to do that little kind of drop down thing where you rotate it with your thumb and it kind of moves around the radius, diameter, whatever the fuck, I didn't pass math. Where this has, as you can see, because of the Ultim, 4 surrounding and 1 in the middle. So it is really less of a rotational fidget, although, you know, if you want to do something like that where you're kind of cradling it in this area, see, goddamn, that's fun, and it sounds good. There's a little snap to it, like the magnets are a little loose, but it's not too noisy. It is interesting that it's just these stainless steel plates. They've got like a little dimple in the middle. Interesting. But I like it. I think the only way that this is like a rotational coin is if you just kind of keep that move going over and over again. Otherwise it is a slider that's round. But I love, the moment I took it out, I was in love with this Ultim finish, because it's not shiny. It is this kind of brushed, brushed finish that just kind of, it feels so fucking good. It feels great. It's a phenomenal piece, and I'm excited to spend more time with it and figure out some moves or check out some videos from other people that have received it. Very cool. Mel sent this to me today. Thank you, Mel, for letting me try this out. I did have the Musketeer in Zerk and stainless steel, and it was missing. Let's let the neighbor pass. Can you? It was missing that little pop that this one has. It's like when you push it in, it sounds like a little bubble of air getting trapped in there. Or getting pushed out or something. And it sounds so good on this one. She's got the extra piece that comes with it. They don't make that in Ultim yet, so this is a Zerk and stainless steel, which matches the other one better. She's got it in spin mode. You can also put a little ball underneath on that track so that it clicks. And then this one, they describe it looks even more like a machine gun in the new Thai ones that just got released today. I'm not sure how, maybe a Gatling gun? That makes sense. But they have a really great click to them. All 5 of them together. 6 of them, I'm sorry. Really good. I mean, I didn't try other, the Thai one would probably be good. But out of the Zerk versus Ultim, I would go Ultim in the Musketeer. Sky Tower is phenomenal. There is, let me see if I can get it to, all right, I've taped mine. I did notice these magnets came loose. That took 5 seconds to glue some back in there. If you can hear this, I thought my plates were loose, but it's actually the magnets underneath that are free floating. So these are screwed in all the way. The magnets on the back of these are not glued in. These ones are. And so as you do it, it gives it this kind of like click crunch that is unique to the Sky Tower, I think. I haven't felt that kind of feedback before. And then because that middle piece is like free floating, this thing can move in any direction you want it to. So it's like the Groove, except you can go fucking hog wild in terms of how you're moving it, how you're pushing it. I was doing that move at work a lot today. Probably annoying the shit out of my office mates. But this piece is super cool, and from a company that I had not heard of. It's like Taigo. Taigo designed. Mine is Zerk with stainless steel inserts. Super cool piece, definitely worth it. Shout out to Mark Chang for the plate swap. The Magic Play. Was it Mark Chang? Or was it Faye? Shit. Maybe it was Faye Wang. What did Merck send me? Shit. Shit, I'm so sorry guys if I fucked that up. This piece is awesome. When it comes stock, it's 4x2, but then this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 and 2. So the middle are offset on one side, so that when you do it, you get this strong corner connection, and then it kind of glides up to the top corners and then glides back down. I immediately changed that to just be your standard 4x2 because this thing is so good. It knocks some of your standard 4x2 kings like Magnus and Modusworks out of the water. I mean, Modusworks is a little unfair comparison because he's got like a specialized plate set. Magnus, who does Teflon plates, this is giving him a run for his money because I think the design is cool. It's a lot more compact than a lot of the Magnus pieces. I got mine with like a splashed titanium colorful plate, and you can swap them out. This screw right here, you actually unscrew that and the plate will come off. And this is Magic Play, and they're the ones that made the, oh god, I'm not gonna remember the name of that shit. I'm having a beer. Phenomenal. This is maybe the only 4x2 slider that you're gonna need for a long time. Oh, phenomenal piece. Now when you look in there, you can kind of vaguely see that there's a space for larger magnets, and then these little kind of orbiting smaller magnets. And I was told that those aren't actually for magnets, they're for little balls to go in there so that it makes a little tinkling sound. Let me tell you something. There are magnets that fit this size, and they are... Shit, if you really want to know, reach out in the comments and I will tell you. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I did buy them on Amazon, and they fit perfect, and it gives you just an incredible extra crunch and so much more fun to play with when those are in there. Oh boy, here we go. The neighbor with the hot rod is coming out. So if you've got a Cosmo X and you want to kind of take it to a new level, let me know, and I can tell you what size those magnets were. Thank you to Mel, who traded me my Wanwu G10 shield slider for this Ultim or Pi, or what's the difference? It all looks the same, like honey. Metal toys. Here's what I'm gonna say about metal toys. So I'm gonna bring these out right now. Don't worry, we're at 30 minutes. I'll wrap this shit up soon. If you're noticing something about my collection, it's that this is the one that I own the most of. I always saw when I started fidgeting, it's like, why are these people buying the same fucking fidget over and over again just to have multiple of the same thing? Here's the thing. No fidget brand has done this better than Metal Toys. Each material you buy, whether it's the bubble or the top B or the top D in, you get a different oh my God. Loudest car on the block. You get a different experience every single time. This top D or top B is not the same as my Ultra Glow top B, and this Zerk bubble is not the same as my Thai bubble, and I really hope the sound is coming through, and that's not the same as my stainless steel one. And obviously these two are a little different because their plates are different, but my Thai dough stick and my Zerk, just not the same. Metal Toys is where it's at. That is just incredible brand. Speaking of incredible brands though, 42 Cosmo. I bought this in stainless steel, even though I've been getting everything in titanium, Zerk, or Ultim lately. I bought this one in stainless steel because I wasn't sure what I was gonna think of it, and holy shit, it's cool. If you guys remember the Mr. H haptic coin that had these little kind of pop-out pieces, the Mr. H was really hard to come by for a long time. And now they've kind of... Come here, boo. Do you want to try this one out on camera for me? Mm-hmm. Tell me what you think.
Neat.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
I don't know. Like the clicks and the balls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That one's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think I like this one too.
You like that one?
Yeah.
The mechanical? Here, step over here. Step over here. Put it like right there. You like that one?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
The button and like...
Oh, it's good sound?
Yeah. And how it spins.
Yeah. No, that is a good one. That is a special one.
This is a good one too.
Oh, yeah, you love that one. Stainless steel for Metal Toys is his favorite.
I like the glow ones too.
The glow one's cool. Let me take that in the bathroom with the flashlight. Yeah.
We should do that tonight.
Okay. Thank you, pal.
Yeah. What do you like about this one?
Now that one is like the best budget slider that I've ever gotten before. Yeah. So I was just saying that this one, well, I know people like Mel at EDC Fidget, they don't like haptic rings that you can't wear. That this one has just the most incredible, subtle sound and feel to it that I didn't expect. And now I'm kind of kicking myself, even though the stainless steel feels good, kicking myself for not going harder on like a Zerk or the Ultim one. So might have to get a second one. Yeah, you do like that one. Shout out to Preston, who you can tell Preston that this one's gotten some play. He was getting into anodizing and anodized my my 2-click peak for me, rather, and did this cool purple and blue that I like. Yep, there's the ACEDC mechanical ring. Also has a great sound, and definitely not the same mechanical sound as the milk lid, so both are different.
How about these guys?
Love them. I love my dough sticks.
Yeah.
Alex from Germany, who does rapid EDC, made this coin out of resin, and it is a phenomenal popping sound. It's a little thick, and he's working on he's working on perfecting it, but it is a pop. It's just an awesome sound. So holy cow, look at that. Thank you guys for checking that out, checking out the channel again. Oh, can't go wrong with haptic EDC. Square slider mixed with the gal. Super poppy. That is where I'm at with fidgets. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time. I will try to make more and keep you guys informed. And love you guys.